Hi, I'm Kat, and today I'm hauling books. So I have 9 books to show off to you guys today, and I also have a special early Christmas present that I got that I want to share with you, but I'm going to save that to the end. Unless you're impatient and you want to skip to the end, you can do that. I don't judge. But first, I'm going to show off the books. For those of you who are curious, I bought all of these books from Amazon. I got 9 books for about $90, which puts each one at an average of about $10, but 2 of the books were more like $15. One of the books was $7, one of the books was $4, and one of the books was free! But I'll explain that as I get to it. I will start with the expensive books. First up, I have The Diviners by Libba Bray. This book actually came out a couple of months ago, I think in October, but I put off buying it because it was kind of expensive, but it is a very big book. The book without the jacket is very lovely underneath. And this is the first book in what I believe is going to be a trilogy. Trilogies abound! Next up, I have a book that is not young adult. It is the Black Jewels Trilogy by Anne Bishop. This was recommended to me by Caitlin, who is very excited I got this book. Caitlin, look, I got the book! This one was the other expensive book that I got. It was about $15 on Amazon, paperback, but it is 3 books in one, and it's like 1,200 pages. For $15, I feel like I kind of got my money's worth. Next, I have another recent release, Black City by Elizabeth Richards, and it is a young adult dystopian novel. This is the first book in a trilogy. Are you surprised? I think the cover is just gorgeous, and underneath the book is like this brilliant red color, which is very cool. They also gave me a free bookmark. That doesn't usually happen when I order books from Amazon, but there is a little bookmark included. That's pretty neat. On the back there's actually a picture of the second book, the second installment in this series, which has another gorgeous cover. In kind of like the crowded dystopian market at the moment, I'm really hoping this one is just like standout and brilliant and as wonderful as I think it's going to be. So those were kind of the new releases, more expensive books I got, and now I'm going to show off the bargain books I got. First up, I have Ruby Red by Kerstin Gier. This is another brilliant red book. Is it red underneath? Oh yes, it's red underneath. This is a young adult fantasy story involving time travel, which I haven't seen a whole lot of, so I'm very much looking forward to this. It was actually originally a German bestseller, and it was translated into English because it was such a big success overseas. This book was in the Amazon bargain list, so I got the hardcover for $6.80, which is quite the bargain. Thanks, Amazon. This is another book that is part of a trilogy, I believe trilogy. I know the sequel, Blue Sapphire, is already out, and the third is coming out next year. The next bargain book that I got was Eyes Like Stars by Lisa Mantchev. I think I'm saying that right. This is a paperback book, but it was only $4 on the Amazon bargain list. This one is also the first in a trilogy. Are you seeing a pattern here? Every single book I've hauled so far is either the first in a trilogy or a complete trilogy in itself. But anyways, this is the first book in a trilogy. I believe all of the books are out. The trilogy is complete, or at least it's very near completion. I've been meaning to pick this one up for a long time, and when I saw it in the bargain list, I had to get it. It was $4. Like, I pay more for a cup of coffee. I can get this book. And the cover is just so gorgeous. I love this kind of illustrated cover. I think it's so beautiful, and the other books in this trilogy have the same kind of style for covers, so that is very cool. Now, the next 4 books were not on like the bargain list, but they were part of Amazon's buy 4, get 1 free deal, 4 for the price of 3. So I have 4 paperback books that were a part of this deal. They all were originally $9.99, but then I got a $10 discount for the 4 for 3 promotion. I will start with another shiny red book. I got a lot of shiny red going on today. Hold Me Closer, Necromancer by Lish McBride. Very shiny book. I like it. I like shiny things. I'm not sure if this is part of a trilogy, but I know it does have a sequel that is either out or coming out very soon. Some of the reviews on Amazon have said it's a very funny book, and I love funny in my books. And just from the title, Hold Me Closer, Necromancer, I can kind of get a sense of the humor of the book, and I think it's going to be very hilarious. Now I have 3 standalone novels to share with you. First up is Plain Kate by Erin Bow. I'm not quite sure how to pronounce the last name, but this is a standalone fantasy novel, and I've heard great things about it. It was her debut novel, and it's received a lot of starred reviews from the big time reviewers, not just Amazon reviewers and Goodreads reviewers, but many people there loved it as well. And it's a standalone. How exciting is that? A standalone fantasy novel. I'm probably going to read this one first. Next up, I have This Is Not a Test by Courtney Summers. I loved her contemporary novels. Some Girls Are and Cracked Up to Be, so I already know that I like her writing style, and now she has tried her hand at a fantasy novel, a zombie novel to be more precise. I haven't read a whole lot of zombie novels, so I'm looking forward to see her take on zombies. And finally, I have Along for the Ride by Sarah Dessen. This one is a standalone, but it's contemporary, and standalone contemporaries are not so rare, so that's not too surprising. What might be a little surprising is that I have never read a Sarah Dessen book before. This is my first Sarah Dessen novel. I've heard amazing things about her though, so I hope this one is a good book to start with. So those are the 9 books that I bought for my haul this month. And now for the super awesome present that I got for Christmas, and I got it early. Do you know what this is? This is a Kindle Fire. That's right, I got a Kindle Fire for Christmas, and I get it early because it's just that awesome. I have never had an e-reader before. This is my very first one, so I'm super excited to tear this box open and check it out. It is the new Kindle Fire, the bigger one, the 8.9-inch one, and I got it as a gift from my boyfriend, who's completely amazing and awesome, and I can't believe he bought this for me. I got him a crappy gift. I need to get him a better gift now. Anyways, I'm actually going to wrap up this video and then immediately film a Kindle Fire unboxing video so that you guys can see firsthand what it's like when I pull this beast out of the box. So that is everything for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you liked checking out my books. I'm gonna go open the heck out of this Kindle Fire, and it's gonna be awesome. I'm predicting, I'm hoping it's gonna be awesome, I'm pretty sure. Anyways, I hope you guys have a great night, and I will see you soon. Goodbye!